What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Underground Stars Season 4, and today I am here with...
Zero, they love zero, or Jordan, whichever y'all want to call me.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
How you doing? This is like the funniest experience in the world because we're both really good friends with each
Yeah.
other. It's like we talk like at least 3 times a week.
Yeah.
It's like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
How you doing? How's school?
Good, bro. Good. I got finals in a week,
hmm
and just I'm low key putting school in like the back burner because I mean it's the end of the year. There's so much stuff I still trying to get done, and school is not one of them.
Bro, I wish I could feel that. We have finals this whole week,
hmm
and it's not even like the finals aren't hard per se, but it's like the professors waited until the very last moment. Excuse me, Jesus. They wait till like the last one to sign everything. So like in years prior, it would have been we come back because we just had Thanksgiving break, so we would have came back, had like a week of class or whatever, just like wrapping things up, and then we go into finals. But now
hmm
professors just like straight into finals. So over Thanksgiving break, it was just I was doing projects, meeting with group members. Like on Thanksgiving Day, me and my group had to have like a meeting just because like we had a project that was due that Sunday night, and that was like one of the only days that people could work on it. So it's been like a very interesting school year
Yeah,
so far.
I feel that. Because last year our break started at Thanksgiving, and
Mhm.
then we were off until like early
It's
February.
you guys were off to early
Yeah.
February, bro. That's wild. Usually our breaks are only from like December till like December 15th till around January 13th, like a month.
Yeah.
This year and last year our breaks are like 2 months, so it's like I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with my time.
Yeah.
It's like I make music. It's like this is like the one time it's like I can make beats all day and feel productive. But then now it's like I also have to go to work and stuff, so I
hmm
can make sure I'm like have like sustain a way to live.
Yeah. My break this year is like December 15th to like January 3rd. It's like
Yeah.
two and a half weeks.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so annoying because then we have like Thanksgiving, then we're back for
hmm
2 weeks, and then we leave for like 3 weeks.
Jesus. Yeah. No, that's a lot, bro. I don't know how you're gonna do it.
Winging it. I always do it. That's how I do life. Just whatever happens, happens.
That, bro, you gotta have a plan for that. You gotta have a plan.
Nah. But yeah, I mean, let's see how this goes. As like it's weird because this should be like the most natural episode, but it's gonna be like the most weirdly forced one at the same time.
Hey man, I'm just here to have a good time and have fun.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
All right. Let's get to it then. I'm actually interested in this. How did you start making beats?
Oh,
I've never asked this or heard of
do
it.
you okay? Do you want? Okay, bad. So it's kind of a long story. So my family's like very like entwined with music, if that's the right word.
hmm
So I was 5 years old, and my uncles and aunts they were rapping. They were doing like they were passing out mixtapes in Chicago and stuff like that.
Damn.
And I remember this, and I have this very like this one memory, and they were shooting a music video on like a camcorder, and this I'm five, so my uncle was like, "Yeah, say nigga," and I'm like, "Nigga," and I went to my mom and said it. She's like, "Why are you cursing?" I'm like, I didn't think it was a bad word. My uncle told me to tell it, but yeah, they've been all involved in music since I've been around five, and then all throughout when I was younger in middle school, I played instruments. So I played clarinet, I played bass clarinet up until around seventh or eighth grade, I want to say, because at that point in time, it's like if you're not hooping or doing anything like sports wise, then like it's not cool
hmm
being like that young. And also clarinet just wasn't it anymore. Like it wasn't fun. So then afterwards, stopped doing music. I was writing poetry, and then the goal at first was I want to be a rapper. So I remember I was in like elementary school telling people I want to be a rapper, stuff like that, and people were like, nah, bro, that's not it. So then I got to college, got my first laptop. This is 2019 after I graduated high school. And then one of my good friends, his name is Jared. His ad on Twitter is at 1924. We were talking on Snapchat because we both went to the same school. And he posted one of his songs, so I listened to it. I was like, yeah, like this is hard. And we got to school. We started talking. He was showing me how he records, because he records, mixes, masters, and makes all of his own beats. So he showed me the whole process and everything. Then I had went home for winter break in December, and I was like, I was literally playing my PS4, and then I was like, yeah, bro, fuck this shit. Like, I don't need this anymore. So then I went to GameStop. I traded it in, and then the same day I drove to Guitar Center, and we got you know how Guitar Center has like the little drum pads that come with Ableton?
Yes. Yeah.
So I brought one of those because I was like, fuck it, like I want to learn how to make beats. So I had the intro version of Ableton, and like I was like so like confused with how Ableton works, but I stuck it out for from about December until March, because like there's and at the time and even right now I believe there's not really a lot of Ableton music videos or YouTube videos. Sorry, not a lot of Ableton YouTube videos. So I was watching tutorials, but they're all like FL with like internet money and everything. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, like this shit don't make no sense. I was like, cause I was getting the like groove and rhythm down and everything. So then my homie was like, start posting your beats on YouTube. So I was doing that from like January to March. The beats were ass. Like I shit y'all not. I didn't know how to use the 808 in Ableton because like it didn't sound right. Because like I was watching Internet Money, so I was like, okay, it has to be at C5 for it to sound good. It was at C5, it sounded super high. So I was like, what
Oh
the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
Yeah, so I was
Cause like every single DAW has like the different bass or whatever.
yeah, because when we were in Dallas, I remember for you guys on Logic, it was like C1, I want to say was your base, or is it higher?
C3.
So yeah, it's C3. So that stuff, I was just like, bro, I don't get this shit. So then so let me backtrack a little bit. So in January, February, and then we get sent home for COVID in March, and then the world shuts down. So I was like, okay, like there's nothing else to do, because this time teachers didn't really know what to do with Zoom. Like we would show up to class, they give us an assignment, and then everybody would half-ass the assignment because teachers don't know how to do it, so they give everybody 100% on it. So I would have class from like 8 to 10 every day. And then as soon as class is done at 10, do my homework. I'm done with homework from like 11. From 11 to 3 a.m., I'm up on Ableton making beats, like trying to get nice at it. So I'm learning how to make loops. I'm learning like sound selection. So I'm using all the free VSTs, which are like ass. So like I'm sending my homie's loops. He's like, yeah, bro, this hard. And I was like, looking back at it, I was like, bro, this shit was ass. Like, I don't know why the fuck I thought this shit was good. And then it just I kept on doing that repeatedly. And I was just watching YouTube videos. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get FL. So then my sister, she paid for my FL, and then I was making beats on FL consistently. And then for my birthday, she got me my first pair of like JBL monitors. They were like the 104s, like little twin ones you could plug into like your laptop.
Yeah, like
So
the small ones, like the ones like
yeah,
this. Yeah.
yeah. So she got me those. So I was going hard. Like after I got FL, my beats just got like 10 times better because I could watch a YouTube video and then I could go figure out or make a similar beat to that style where it's like, oh, this makes so much more sense. So I got an FL, and then afterwards, what happened? I started working afterwards too. So I'm working at Target, and at that time I'm doing like, because it's prime COVID time, so we were making bank. We were making like 15 an hour.
Jeez.
So like all the money. So keep in mind, I'm making $15 an hour, and like I have no expenses. I'm living at home. So all the money I was getting, I was watching YouTube videos. I was like, oh, what is this? So I'm seeing like Nick Mira use Omnisphere. So I'm like, oh, how much is Omnisphere? It was 500. I was like, yeah, no, like I don't got $500. So then, but he had Electra, so I paid for Electra and I paid for Purity. And then that summer, I just like brought a bunch of VSCs. Like I brought the Analog Lab, I brought Serum, I brought everything. Cause I was looking, I was like, bro, I'm gonna spend so much money on music stuff because I was like, this is just so fun. I was like, and this is, I'm not even sending beats out to artists at this point. I'm just literally just like
Making them.
I'm literally just coming home. I'm making beats for hours, trying to like make stuff and all the time. So I was making like 2015 Cardi beats just all the time because it was just so fun to make. It was like, and I was saying to my homies, I was like, yeah, like I made this from scratch, this, and that. And like, they weren't, at this point in time, they weren't bad beats, but they were just like, yo, these were like, oh, they were getting decent. It was like, okay, I can hear, like, actually hear Cardi on this. And then I came back to school, and this is like my sophomore year, so we're still in school. So we had like COVID classes, we had stuff on Zoom and then stuff we went into person, and then that was still easy. So it'd be like I have nothing to do now because everything's canceled. We can't go play basketball, we can't play sports. So I literally just go to class, go to work, go work out. Then as soon as I'm done working out, all my homework's done, and then I just make beats. So yeah, that's really what it was. And then I just started making beats like every day. Then we met somewhere around there.
You hit me up.
Did I?
Yeah, we've had
Oh
this
yeah, yeah.
conversation.
Oh yeah. I hit you up 'cause I was like, the podcast is tough. I was like, yeah, this is tough.
Yeah, and then you're
And
like,
then
hey,
we,
let me send you some loops.
yeah, bro, those were something else. Really creative. I don't think they were good loops anymore.
I like them.
I was like, I look back at some of the stuff I made. I was just like some of the loops I hear now, I'm like, how the fuck did this get placed? Like, cause I just hear small things. I was like, bro, I don't like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then we played Warzone, and then you were talking about Dallas, and you're like, yo, you want to come to Dallas? And then Dallas was crazy, like crazy fun.
Part 2 coming soon.
I hope so.
Summer,
But yeah,
dog. Summer.
please. But yeah, and then now we're here today.
Yes, sir. That's crazy. I feel there's a lot, at least 90, 80% of the people that I've talked to have had, just musical backgrounds.
hmm Nah, I knew rapping wasn't for me when we were all in a room and we were recording, and I was trying to rap. I couldn't record in front of any of my friends, and all of them would just get up there and do it. I was like, yeah, bro, this ain't for me. I was just like, at that point, I was like, yeah, bro, like, cause I'm just like, I got too shy. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, bro, I can't actually read this off my phone and just, like say this into the mic with all in the room. I started when I was like dying laughing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was literally at that point, I was like, I'm hard at making beats though. So like, come on, like, I'm gonna get better at making
Yeah.
beats.
Yeah. And, I mean, especially during the whole COVID thing, like, balancing work, school, and then beats.
Mhm.
How did you kind of, figure out the whole balance of it and everything?
Like when we were like, what is this, 2020 during COVID, or like 2021, like, or 2020 during COVID when we were out of school, or 2020 like your freshman year of college.
Freshman year of college.
So your freshman year of college. So I was a sophomore.
I keep
I'm not gonna
forgetting
lie.
that.
Yeah, I'm a year older. So like,
I'm a
I'm
year
not gonna
older.
lie. There were some days when like I would just call it work. I was like, I don't feel like going to work just because like in Ohio, so I go to school in Ohio. The minimum wage is 8.55. So it was like, and at this point, my room and board. It's not like I'm paying rent this time.
Mm-hmm.
So like I already paid my room and board for the year. So it's like if I don't go to work today, it's not like I'm gonna miss out on groceries or anything. So I can go to the cafe and get food if I need food.
Big
And it's
facts.
like everything's closed at this point in time. So it's like it's not like we're going out to do anything because everything's closed.
Mm-hmm.
So some days it would just be like I would wake up, I'd be like, man, I really don't want to go to work. And then I wouldn't go to work. I would go to class, finish my homework early, go work out, and just make beats all day. So I think the balance part, it was more or less just like you're gonna make time for what you want to do. And that's the like end thing is like in your life, if we all have 24 hours in a day. If you really want to like make music work or make music, you're gonna figure out some time in your day to make music if it's
Mm-hmm.
only like an hour of your day.
Yeah.
So I think that's the main thing. It's like if you just gotta make time for what you want to do. Cause like I hate people who like I don't have enough time in my day, but you could stay up a couple more hours. Like I stay up to 2 sometimes, and then have a class at 10, wake up 9, drink some coffee, and then go about my day.
Yeah.
So like yeah, you'll find time in a day for sure.
Big facts. That's like Drake. Whenever, I'll go to sleep at 11. I'll wake up the next day and I see a tweet from him like, "Oh, I just stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning."
Bro, Drake be grinding. Like Drake is one of the people I see consistently. Drake and Luca are two of the like first people that come to mind. I just see consistently always grinding. Like Drake will work a 12-hour. Bro, but it's different though. It's different for you. It's different for. I'll say at least it's different for Drake because Drake will work like a 12-hour
Oh
shift.
no, no doubt.
Like Drake work a 12-hour shift and he'll probably be dead tired and then go make beats for
Oh
6 more
yeah,
hours.
no
Like
doubt.
I
It's crazy.
sometimes after a 12-hour shift, I can't lie. I just be able to go to sleep. I don't have that in me sometimes. But I think that's like crazy. And I applaud him for that because not everybody can do that.
Dog, I could not even do a 12-hour shift. It's just not in me.
When you do a 12-hour shift, all I think about, like what keeps you do a shift, I do like how much my paycheck is times 12 just to see how much money I'm making. I'm like, all right, cool. This makes it worth it.
Yeah, no, I could not. I'd rather do. I don't know. The longest I've done is like 6 or 7.
6 or 7 isn't bad, bro.
No, not at all. But still, I could not do a 12.
Over the summer, I was doing like 10 at Target.
Yeah. Shout out Target.
Shout out Target, man.
Go there every Sunday. Got to
I
re
haven't
up on
been
my
there.
groceries and stuff.
Nah, we got Kroger out here. I don't shop at Target.
I liked Kroger, but Target's I prefer Target.
I feel that. I feel that.
The aesthetic of it is nicer.
But yeah, nah. So that's basically like my background from music and everything.
That's fire. I I mean, at least like in your situation, do you still know how to play like instruments?
So only instrument I know how to play is clarinet, and I feel like if I had a clarinet, I could figure it out again.
Mm-hmm.
I've like it's something that it's like riding a bike. Like you never really forget. It's just like you
Yeah.
get rusty. So I feel like if I really like I'm gonna spend if I really want to spend time, I could teach myself how to play again and read sheet music. It's like I'm pretty sure if you give me like 20 minutes, I could tell you like what each note is saying on the sheet music.
Yeah.
It's like I know what it is. But it's like I can't play piano. That's something I've been trying to work on because just knowing how to play piano is just it just seems like such a cool skill to have.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things. Just like I need to figure out how I'm gonna make the time to make it fit in my day.
Yeah. You can do like one of those like 30-minute, little lessons a day.
That's why, bro. But those aren't so expensive. I was looking at it;
Yeah.
they're like 15 a month, and I was like, we already paid for Dropbox and everything,
Every time that Dropbox hits, I'm like, oh my gosh.
bro. Dropbox comes at the worst possible times.
All my
I,
subscriptions come in like a week.
bro, I promise, you, I have like Dropbox hit and then Chegg hit. I'm like, bro, like this is terrible.
Dog, Dropbox hits, and then Track Train hits, and
Ooh,
then WordPress hits. That's 12,
ooh,
19, and 35.
Jesus, dog.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then like I'm like, all right, cool. I can wait a little bit. And then like 4 or 5 days later, the gym hits. And
Splice.
then Splice hits. I'm so happy. I am like a month away from paying off my RC20.
You should have got what was on sale for like $49, dog.
Well, cause it's 50. Or actually, I don't know how much is it
It's like it
usually.
was a so usually it's 100, and only reason I brought RC20 was because it was $50, and it was $50 one day. I was like, okay, like it's $50. Like I could go out $50. I couldn't go out like a whole $100.
I think I got it when it was 50 on Splice,
Okay, that's not
but it's
bad.
like the rent to own.
Hmm.
So I pay like $5 a month for it.
Oh yeah, it's not terrible. It's not terrible.
No. So, but I think I'm like a month away from paying it off, and then I have like another year of doing
Ooh.
analog labs.
See, I hate paying. I try to pay everything up front if I can.
I
Like
would, yeah.
for Analog Lab, what I had did was they had a sale going on their website. So it was like $100, and then I broke up to four payments. So it was like 25. It was like $25 a month for 4 months.
Yeah. I don't know how much mine is. I think I got mine on sale
Hmm.
because I know you told me about it when it was like on sale.
Wait, no, because we were in Dallas, and I was using it. You were like, "What is that?" I was like, "Oh, that's Analog Lab. Like
Oh
that
yeah.
got the sauce."
Yeah, this man passed me analog labs. What was it?
Pigments, I think,
No.
was expand.
It wasn't expand. It was
Electra, it was Electra, it was Electra,
Electra
it was
X, yeah.
Electra.
I don't even use it.
Bro, I don't use Electra. The literally only VSC I use at this point is Serum.
Yeah, I want to get it, but I don't. I want to get it for like the lead sounds and stuff.
Bro, that's Serum is so fun. Like that's honestly my go-to plugin when I'm making melodies or like loops. But as of late, that loops have been terrible.
Yeah, go cop my loop kit then.
Oh my goodness, I got you, I got you.
24 loops,
Got you,
40
got you.
midis. Cop the midis, dog.
Bro, so
70
and this
crazy things in there.
bro, and this I hate people hate me when I say this, but I don't know why I hate using midis.
I love them.
I just midis, I'll send out midis, but I hate getting other people's midis because then it's just like I don't know what the intended idea was in head, and I know like you could go make your own idea, this, and that, but it's like I feel like it's a collaborative process. So I like to make it to like the best of they saw.
Yeah,
But when I send other people my midis, it's like do whatever the fuck you want with it.
yeah. The way I do mine is I label them by basically what I use them for.
Hmm.
So like if it was like a lead, I'll put in like the lead folder, like keys, guitar,
Hmm.
808, something like that.
No, I'll get midis and just be like I won't know what it is. I'm like it's hard, but I don't know what sound to put on it. And then sometimes it's like yeah, bro, like just go on to the next.
Yeah. No, but I've been using midis a lot recently, just because like loops are just convenient.
Mm.
Like I'll throw them in, and then I don't like the whole melody, but I'll take the main chords, and then probably take one or two of the chords, and then build it off of that.
So that's probably honestly I'm gonna try it tonight. I'm gonna try it tonight.
I got 40 of them ready to go.
But yeah, um, anything else?
No, that's it. That's the end of the episode. Shortest episode this year, this season,
love it. Love it.
this whole thing. It's crazy. We're 4 seasons deep.
How does that make you feel?
Crazy, dog. Crazy. I didn't expect to go past 2, realistically.
For real?
For real, because I mean, I didn't expect to even do a 4th.
Really?
Yeah, because like I love it, no doubt. It's just
Hmm.
it takes a lot.
Also, I think it's really interesting because you see, like, I think from a person who wasn't in like producer or like artist Twitter, as
Hmm.
people call it, it's like you look, it just looks so big. But like once you're like in like producer Twitter and stuff like that, it's really small. And like
Yeah.
it's really interesting to see because like you'll see like the same tweets liked over and over again from by the
Hmm.
same people. It's such a weird concept. Cause then like you think like oh producer community, the producer Twitter is like really small. And then like you'll find somebody who you've never heard about
Hmm.
and they're five as fuck. And it's just like, how did I not know about you
Yeah.
like 3-4 weeks ago?
The thing is, I think it's like yeah, it's like producer Twitter or whatever, but it's
Hmm.
just a small section of the bigger one.
Yeah.
So like you could see some dude on Twitter with like 100 followers who's like crazy good, and then go through like his feed and he's like responding to like the same people or whatever, and they're responding
Mhm.
to the same people, and then like you just find a new whole web,
Yeah.
which
No,
is
that's
just
that's
crazy.
that's literally the whole thing I was looking at. Cause I had met let's see. I had met Trevi and you know Trevi and Cheat Code, right?
No,
Okay. Cheat Code drums hard. Trevi got crazy melodies.
I know Trevi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Cheat Code drums crazy. Like that man crazy beats. But I had met them through we were in like a Twitter group. So we were me and Trevi were in two Twitter group chats together. And then Chico was in the other one with us, and we were all just talking. It was super fun, like super nice. So then I had met them through that because, and then it wasn't even like we weren't even trying to work. We were just talking, and, like talk about life, talk about what we're doing each day, stuff like that, just like real friend stuff.
Hmm.
And then like we were just talking about music, stuff like that, and they were sitting beats and stuff like that. So I said a beat, right? And like this is the part where I was shy. I was like, when people were like, you make music, I was like, no, like I do a little bit. So I sent them a beat, and the beat was hard, but then they started like frying me. They were like, why is your shit so quiet, bro? Like turn your 808 up. So then they were for like months. They was telling me like, yeah, your 808s don't hit this and that because like they were hitting, but I wasn't using like a soft clip or anything like
Yeah,
that because I didn't know. I was like, oh, this shit don't matter.
yeah,
So then I put a soft clip on. I was like, oh, like this is what that does, this and that. And then like just stuff from that, just talk to him. Like I was talking to Trevi. Oh, I was talking to Trevi and he gave me some sauce. Like he told me some things about like just making beats I didn't even know were possible.
hmm,
But yeah, just like collaborating with others is probably like the coolest thing. Even just like when I get leads from different people, I just love it because then it's just like you make something completely different
hmm,
versus what I make. Or it's like as a person who enjoys making rage and enjoys hearing rage, when I hear somebody else's rage melodies and or even like virtual melodies, what they did to it, and it's just like I'm intrigued. I'm like, oh, how'd you make your lead sound like that? Or like, what was the preset you used here? And it's just like different sauce that you didn't even know existed.
yeah. And like going off of that, how do you like, or whenever you started, kind of like networking more? How did you kind of go looking for those
Um,
collabs and stuff like that?
a
You
lot of
slide in
stuff
the
just
DMs like, hey, let's work.
no. So how did I start? Some of it, I would just like I don't even know how to explain it. So for a lot of it, the way I started working with, I'll say one of the ways I started working with Luca, he put out a free loop kit, and then I used the loops and I sent the beats back, and I was like, oh, he's like, oh yeah, these are hard, this, and that. And after that, like I was just showing love. Just like if he
Hmm.
would post something, I would retweet it, or like if something was hard and it's like in my feed, like I'm gonna retweet it, I'm gonna like it, regardless of like if I follow you or not.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like just being genuine and just being like who you are as a person, because as people know who met me in real life, like I'm just like a nice ass goofy guy. So like if something's fine, be like, yeah, like this shit crazy. Like I'm gonna hype you up and let you know like it's actually good,
Hmm.
rather than just people who be like, this fine, let's work. Like I don't
Yeah.
like saying like this violence work. I actually like to make stuff with people because it's like I want to build like a better relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like if for example, like with artists, it's just like I like to work with artists who I actually listen to their music because
Hmm.
just like I like to make music with you because I like to listen to what you already have out. So
Yeah,
it's like why would I want to make music with you? Like we both have a common goal.
yeah. That's something I noticed the other day with my like all my placements or whatever is every single artist that like I produce a song for, I listen to their music beforehand, like already.
Mm-hmm. Cause like you don't want to like, cause like as much I would love just like right now like a crazy placement at the same time it's like I'd rather make music with my friends or just
Hmm.
people who I'm cool with or I rock with because then I feel like that's a more what's the word I'm looking for? It's more meaningful
Yeah,
in my
definitely.
opinion. Cause it's like yeah like me and my friend were talking about this beat he loved it I sent it to him and then like we made something out of nothing and I
Yeah,
think that's why like me and Jared, like it's really funny because we live in the same apartment. So it's like I'll be making something and he'll come in the kitchen and he'll hear it from the kitchen. He'll be like, "Oh, this hard. Like, send me this." Or like I'll be on Snapchat and I'll just send him what I make. He's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Oh, I just made this." He's like, "Oh
yeah,
yeah, when you're done, send me that." And it's just like, oh, like okay, I like that you actually like it. I know like where your head is versus just like sending random beats that may or may not get used.
I feel that. I'm a lot of like the beats I send out like through text to
Mm-hmm.
like artists that have their numbers and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, it's just because I'm like, hey, peep this. It's not like hey, check this out and like
Like
hopefully
rap
use
on
it.
this.
Yeah,
It's just like, oh, what do you think about this?
yeah. And, like if they like it, yeah. If they don't, all right. Like it's not that.
Mm,
It's more of like I'm just showing them what I'm making right now. Not like I'm trying to
mm.
hey get on this real fast. Get on this real fast.
You know, that's what I like we'll literally I know me and you will do it, but like a lot of my other music friends too, I'll just send them a snippet. If I'm using their loop, I'll send them a snippet, be like, oh, like using your loop, and then they'll be like, oh, this hard, like so this we are done.
Hmm.
And like it's just always fun to do that because it's just like it's rather than just like grabbing sometimes like just grabbing some big producer sample pack, and like the loops are fire, crazy good. Like I can't make shit like that yet. But then it's just like they're never like odds are they're never gonna hear it because they
Yeah,
have so many people sending back their email like I made this, and that with your loop.
yeah. What are your thoughts? Like I've what are your thoughts on like those big producer packs? Like I hate them. I absolutely hate them. Like
Really?
they're good and all. Like no hate to them.
Hmm.
They're great, but thousands upon
Hmm.
thousands of people will use them.
See, I think it's I don't hate them for the simple fact that I just like to hear what other people like what are making because
Hmm.
like again you just pick up sauce by doing that.
Yeah,
Like you just pick up sauce. But I mean personally like I don't use them. I just be
yeah,
like I see them I'm just like oh like that's cool and then like I'll listen to them. But if I hear a melody like if I hear a melody and I really like it's like okay yeah I'll use it
hmm,
and then like I'll send it out to like one of the artists I'm working with. If it gets placed it gets placed. If it doesn't it doesn't. Like this thing is just like I'm not gonna geek over like somebody dropping a crazy loot kit unless it's 50. If 50 dropped a loot kit, I'm going crazy. Like I would spend so much money for it.
yeah,
But like everybody else is just like, oh, like cool.
yeah. I don't know. It's I guess yeah. It depends on who it is, but
There's some big producers who like they drop loops like once every month. It's like,
hmm,
yeah, I know what I'm getting for you.
yeah. I feel like I prefer just drum kits, honestly.
Really.
Yeah,
See,
because like even though a lot of the sounds are recycled,
mhm.
there's still a lot that you don't have.
Nah, I use literally I've paid for one drum kit this year. It was the best drum kit I've ever paid for.
What is it?
It was Danny Rome's drum kit.
I haven't got
Like
that one yet.
bro, I'm not gonna lie. He dropped like his 808 crazy. Like his spins is crazy. Like that's the only spins I literally use that spins to every beat now. Like
Really?
it doesn't matter. Like the beat could call for his day. I would throw the spins on there. It would just hit just as hard.
Yeah, I feel that. I need to. I haven't gotten a drum kit. Like bought a drum kit. I've bought one in the past
Ooh,
like 4 years.
really? What drum kit?
It was an artist drum kit, I think.
Fair, fair.
It was like $5.
Hmm.
I don't. I use some sounds, but I
Well,
just I've been stuck in that position of using the same kick, the same snare, the same whatever, just because they work.
well, yeah, cause like to be fair, everybody's gonna use a rat kick. Everybody's gonna use like
Yeah.
the Zay snare or like a different aspect of it, in my opinion. Like the only thing that really changes in beats, in my opinion, I think, are hi hats.
Hmm.
Like different hi hats, you have like sometimes different claps, but besides that, like the core sounds like I don't change open hats very often because like I know this open hat open works on every beat.
Yeah.
So like it's a blessing because like once you have your sauce, it's just like nobody else has this but you.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting, just because like yeah, they all sound the same
Hmm.
surface level, but like whenever you like look at it deeper, it's completely different. Someone just texted me happy birthday. I have no idea who it is.
It's one of the artists you work with. That's terrible.
No, I don't have the number saved. Whew. I'll figure it out.
Hmm.
No, but yeah, I feel like hi hats definitely, unless
Hmm.
you keep it just a two step.
Well, not even like there's just most definitely like different beats where you hear just like this is a just complete different hi hat. Like there's a certain hi hat for every type beat,
Hmm.
and like you could hear it's like in every like Uzi or like verse type beat, it's like the Molly Ross signature hi hat and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And like for Wheezy beats, it's like a more like harsher like hi hat. Like you really hear it hitting, if that makes sense.
yeah. You know what hi hat I love was the one from Ball Without You.
That is a yeah,
I love
yeah,
that hi hat.
yeah. You know, Team 88 produced that.
Really?
Yeah, I literally, I'm a music junkie. Like, if there's a song that comes out, I like it. I'm like, and there's no producer tag, I'm like, who produced the song?
Yeah. I no, I love that hi hat. That's just especially the roll. How it's like
Mm.
a double.
It's so
I do
so
that every
sick.
now and then, but it's just so cool.
Hmm. So I have a question for you.
Hmm.
What are your thoughts on like artists doing things such as or not artists, producers putting out sound kits? So I think I love producers putting out other sound kits. Like I think that's the coolest thing in the world because it just gives you so much creativity and stuff that you did think you have.
Like sound banks.
Like sound banks, one shots.
Um, Hit or miss,
Hmm.
realistically. Just because I've downloaded a few and they're like,
Hmm.
not that good of sounds. But then like I've downloaded some that are like, really good. So
Hmm.
it's cool, definitely great. I feel like it has to come from like, a really good person.
See, I love like I think it's so cool. I'm wanting this sound design so bad.
Yeah.
But I open up Serum and I look at it, I'm just like, bro, this is so I just get overwhelmed a little bit. I'm just like, bro, this is so complicated.
No, I feel like just because I don't know. One shots are hit or miss for sure. But sound banks, I don't know. I don't really download them too
Hmm.
much just because I haven't, gone through all the sounds I have right now. But I definitely I need some for sure. Especially for analog labs, I need a ton.
Hmm.
I don't know. I might drop, quick sound bank.
Please. Need to learn how to make Don Toliver beats like you.
Easy, bro. They easy. I got this one sound bank. I don't know who it was from, but it was like it was from Analog Labs,
Hmm.
and it was like six sounds. Two of them were usable. The rest were
Real.
just noise. Yeah. I was like, jeez.
See, that's interesting because every time I get like a Serum sound big, I feel like every sound is usable, like within it.
I feel like
As
that's just because it's Serum. Like, I mean, Serum is just
That's fair. I don't know. I feel like for me, it's just like I feel like I like to make things work. So like it might sound like ass without effects and everything, but like once I get everything down, it's like it's the final done. It's like oh, like this sounded really pretty. It's like I may not like it or anything like that, and like I think that's terrible things. Like I may not like it, but then I'll send it to you. You'll be like, oh, this is hard. Like send this to me.
yeah.
I just fucking hate that shit as a creative.
And then I ask you for remember whenever you sent that one loop, and I asked you to send me the chords so I can just change the chords.
That was hilarious. I fucking hate that. You just hear stuff and you're just like, man, this is ass. And then you hear what people do to it, like, oh, this actually wasn't like this wasn't a bad loop or this wasn't bad. But when you first make it, it's like, man, like I hate this.
Yeah. Like that song. I can't believe I'm blanking. Diamonds with your loop.
Oh
How
yeah,
now you hated the loop, but now you know you're like, oh, okay, it doesn't sound too bad.
yeah. Like I hated it because like out of context, just like it's like like it's a loop, like it's there. But
Mm-hmm.
like in context of the song, it's like oh okay, like this sounds good. Like I see what he did. Like I see how he flipped it.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes just be like man, like I don't like this.
Yeah, that was great. I love that project. Working
You
on it
know that.
was stressful, but
No, that project, honestly, that project is really good. I think I'm Gone is still my favorite song, like
yeah,
within that project.
definitely. I feel
Either that
I
or
like
Autopilot.
flowers.
Autopilot was really good.
Yeah. Do you like the drums or the melody better?
I like the melody better. Oh, you did the melody?
Yeah, I did the melody.
Huh. Not easy did it.
No, easy to the drums. Take that
Mm.
easy. I did the melody on Autopilot, um, Flex Up, Lover Life.
Hmm.
Um, I think those are it. And then I did the drums on the other ones I did.
Yeah, that was like 6 out of 7, I want to say.
Yeah, 6 out of 8.
Oh, 6 out of 8. My fault, my fault.
Yeah, yeah, come on, get it right.
It's fine.
Yeah, I did because I did the drums on Flowers, on Kira's Interlude.
Hmm.
Um, I'm blanking on these names. On Diamonds.
Crazy. You don't even know the names of your own songs you produced on.
Too many, dog. Too many. No, but I think that's probably one of my favorite project that I've been a part of. Not because I did it or put it together. Just I don't know. I feel like it's the most cohesive one out of all of them.
Well, because like everybody who was involved like knew of each other, like
No, just
know.
a similar sound,
Okay, okay, I see what you're saying.
and it's
Yeah,
kind of like a little journey sonically wise.
yeah, that was like a really virtual project.
Yeah, I think because I know because the Who's Mercy project was kind of different all the way around. Just it still had a little ambient feel.
Hmm.
The Tommy project was all over the place, and then just all the other ones are just here, there, or whatever. So I feel like that one was the most complete one, sonically
Hmm.
at least.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. It was just like cohesive. Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah.
Hmm
I know exactly what you're saying now.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking of doing a
I agree.
beat tape,
A beat tape.
like one of the Dilla tapes with like chop samples and stuff like that.
That would be nuts.
I have a list already. I got like 3 done
Hmm.
because I have like maybe 10
Hmm.
that I'm like I could put towards it, but I've sent a few out just because they're not I don't want to keep them.
Hmm.
So if those don't go through, then I'll put them on.
See, like that's one of the things I love is like as a producer, I feel like there's so much you can do to create content.
Hmm
But I think the only hard part now is trying to figure out what's not oversaturated in a sense, because like as much as I would love to keep posting beats on YouTube, sometimes it's just like not really relevant at the moment.
I disagree.
See, I think that like if you have a platform, because I did YouTube for like I did for like 6 months straight.
My YouTube's popping right now.
Lucky
I
bastard.
meant to send you a screenshot. No, yeah, but
But yeah, no.
go on.
Once you figure out like something that's like consistent and like works for you, that's just that like oh like I know this works for me because I tried YouTube, did not work for me.
Hmm
I did Twitch like twice. That was fun, but the problem with Twitch is that I just need to figure out like I can't fit any time I schedule. I can't just
Yeah,
carve out at the moment 3 hours of my day unless I up at like 2 a.m. wake up my roommates just streaming.
yeah.
And then TikTok is something I'm gonna try next.
I need to get back on that.
It's just a stigma because it's not what we call it a TikTok producer.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I hate when people complain about that. About
It's
like oh, you're a YouTube producer, or you're a TikTok producer, or you're a Twitter producer.
hey man,
Like,
it's just so funny. It's like it's so funny.
yeah, I don't know. It's I was gonna say something. I forgot though. Oh yeah, I don't know because you said it was oversaturated.
Oh, bro, yes.
But
I I,
I don't honestly. Yeah, YouTube, yeah, it might be a little oversaturated
I
just because
think,
there's so many videos being uploaded every day.
bro, I think with YouTube is like, yeah, I think it's so oversaturated to the fact it's like unless you're already popping or like you have like a unless you do YouTube for like every day for a year or you have a big major placement and then you start doing YouTube off that major placement, I think it's hard to do.
Hmm.
Like I think just coming to YouTube with like no name or like no major like credits to your work is gonna be harder to drive in sales and drive traffic to your page
Yeah,
rather than just being like, oh, like who like we're just being saying like, oh, I have this person who I've worked with, this and that, like sell my beats on YouTube, because then you could leverage that. Because it's like if you have a King Von song or something like that, it's like you could post a bunch of King Von type beats because you've actually worked with him versus somebody who hasn't worked with him.
yeah.
Like one of who's doing it? It's one of the someone who produces for Little Durk. I can't think of the name on top of my head. I just know he still does like YouTube and he does like Little Durk type beats, like all their type beats, and a bunch of people just buy his beats because he's legitimately in the studio with Dirk all the time,
Yeah.
or he gets songs with Dirk all the time.
What are your thoughts on, people saying that certain sounds are oversaturated, overdone? What's the word
Honestly,
for it? I
like they happen are boring.
No, because when rage became a thing, people were like, "Oh, this is oversaturated already." They used another
Okay,
word. I forgot what it is though.
or dead, where people are like, "This is dead," like
No,
that type of,
no, it's like it's just. I guess oversaturated is the right.
or simple. They said simple a lot. They were like simple. I remember when people were talking about rage, they
Not
said it was
but like
simple.
whenever it started whenever like all these loops that people were sending were just rage loops.
See, I really don't care to be honest with you,
Hmm.
because like at the end of the day, you make music because you like to make music. So if you like a specific sound, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, it's like the same thing. People be like no pain loops.
Yeah.
It's like who cares? Like
Yeah.
I'm not. It's like, bro, if you like making that, you're good at that. Keep on making it. Cause I feel like the right people are gonna find you.
Yeah. Like I was gonna tweet this out, but I didn't do it because I didn't want it to come off mean. Because there's no easy way. Like no matter what I said, it was gonna
Mm-hmm.
come off. Like I was hating.
Mm-hmm.
But as a producer, I don't listen to other producers, like
Oh no.
what they make wise, because
Mhm,
yeah, I open up my loop email. I have like six different emails and
mhm,
six like all the loops are either rage loops, pain loops. But like when you listen to music, not every song is a rage song.
mhm.
A majority of them are pain songs. But like yeah, it might be like overplayed, overdone as a producer,
Yeah,
but
but it's
not
like
as an artist.
no. It is. That's why I try to explain to like I was talking to somebody about this. I can't remember who. Um, fuck. Okay, I was talking with a friend about this, and I was like, being a producer kind of ruins the way you look at music because it's like you hear certain stuff. It's like you just hear certain stuff, or it's hard to enjoy music as a producer sometimes because you hear songs like I've heard this so many times. It's like you'll hear the same chord progression all the times. You're just like, yeah, I'm tired of this. So I think like that's one of the things that people struggle with as producers because they can't listen to music as just like a fan or
Yeah.
just like a consumer. They always have their producer ear on.
No, yeah. No, I'm the opposite. When I listen to music, I tune it out. Like
Hmm.
I appreciate the production no matter what.
Hmm.
But it's not like if I hear a piano beat, I'm like, oh, I made 10 piano beats already today. I don't want like no, it's music. It doesn't matter.
I, I
Like if I
feel
enjoy the
fair.
artist, I'm gonna listen to it.
Hmm. No, I for sure get that. I just think that's one of the unfortunate things. It's just
Hmm.
like when you start listening to music or making music, you just hear everything.
Yeah, I feel yeah. It's crazy because like a year into making beats, I'd like listen to songs that I used to listen to, and then I'd
Hmm.
hear like two or three new things each time,
Hmm.
and I was like, oh shit, this wasn't here before. This is new.
That's bro. I love doing like what I'll do is I like when I have my big monitors. Sometimes I'll just like put on instrumentals and just like I love listening to Metro instrumentals because
Hmm.
Metro's beats are just so crazy and like diverse.
Yeah.
So I remember we were just driving one summer and then we were listening to I think it was 10 Freaky Girls, I want to say. And I was just listening to the song. I was like, bro, I did not hear any of this other bounce. Like, there was like I think it was a bongo. There was a bongo that hits in my left side, and I had never heard it until like this one time I was listening to it. I was like, what the fuck? And like, it's just so cool when you just listen to music. You just hear new shit you've
Hmm.
never heard that you just know like regular people or not regular people, but people who don't make music don't hear.
Yeah. No, I love that song. I love the horns.
You know that the horn beats crazy.
For real.
Like when Jack Harlow and Lil Nas did I can't think of the song. What it's
I know what
called?
you're talking about too. Oh my gosh.
Um, what's this song called? This is gonna kill me.
Is it Call Me by Your Name?
No,
No, that's the other one.
that's the other single. Industry Baby.
That's what it was. Okay.
Like when they did Industry Baby, I thought that shit was so cool. Like how many times they layered the horns and everything like that. I was like, holy shit. Because Day Trip had posted
I
they had
saw
posted
that.
like
Yeah.
yeah, like how many times they layered it? It was like 40 times I want
The
to say.
with the new Logic update, because
Mhm.
State Trip uses Logic, they gave out the whole file project for Call Me by Your Name.
Really?
Yeah, so
No,
you can
Industry
see it.
Baby.
I don't. No, no. I think. I know. I think it's Call Me by Your Name.
The
Just
whole
because.
album?
No, no. The song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the specific song.
Hmm.
And then like so you can see all the layers, the mixing for it because it's in Dolby Atmos. You can see all how everything's panned and everything. It's really cool.
That's wild.
Yeah, like they got that one. They have a few Billie Eilish ones, and
Hmm.
then some. I think another foreign artist. I don't remember where they're from, but no, it's sick. I love it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. All right. Um, I'm trying to remember these questions real fast. All right, I got it. So, you ready? You ready to end this
Yeah.
off?
Okay, yeah.
All right, let's see. What was it? Okay, I got it. You ready?
Okay.
If you could executive produce an album for any artist, who would it be?
Damn. That's hard. Um, okay, any artist. Okay, I would probably say not to choose one, or can I give my top three?
You could do top three.
Okay, look, I'll say number one for sure, Juice, because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Juice would have went crazy on like the Rage or like Virtual Wave. Like
Yeah,
Juice would have ate that shit up. Number two, I would say I want to produce a PR project because like
that'd be
one of my
crazy.
favorite albums is Pierre and Cardo's Wild Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Like that tape, just having Pierre off his own beats and just make him do like different stuff
Yeah.
is pushing artists to be better. And three, ah, three, who would three be? Probably for three, I'll probably say Lil Durk.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been listening to Dirk since like I've been in eighth grade, so it'll be a dream to like produce a project for him.
I could see that. Um, let's see, two. What was the second one? These are so hard because I just haven't written them down yet. Damn. Was
I
executive
fixed,
produce?
try to fix that, my guy.
No, because usually I like, because you caught me off guard. I thought I had 10 extra minutes. I was gonna look at the pseudo episode and look at the questions beforehand.
Sick.
Um, it was executive produce. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. I remember this one. What is your favorite kind of region of music?
Give an example. What you mean by that?
Like Chicago, Atlanta, Jamaica, anywhere. Like what like the music, that you
Oh,
enjoy the most, where does it come from?
but that's hard. It's a mix between like Chicago and Atlanta. I would
Hmm.
probably say, just because like I feel like underground wise, Atlanta really has the underground like in a chokehold.
Yeah.
Like every big artist or like a lot of big artists like the new sound and stuff like that comes from like Atlanta or they're in Atlanta. So I'd probably say there. And in Chicago, just because like a lot of nostalgia, big Kanye fan. Like I listen to
Hmm.
Saba, I listen to like everybody. So like I know like a lot of them and a lot of them are just Chicago, happen to be
Yeah.
from Chicago. So I'll probably say like those two.
All right. And then What other advice do you have for other producers?
Um, Honestly, just keep going and like don't compare yourself to anybody else. Cause I know my first year, I would see people be like, oh, like, cause like, especially on Twitter, you just see people and it's just like, you see they get a song and then you just get down. It's like, no, bro, like, you don't know how long they've been producing. Just like, keep
Yeah.
on going, keep on worrying about your own goal because you're just going to come soon enough. But you just keep on working and make sure you're putting yourself in a position where when opportunity comes, it's like, you don't miss. So yeah, I think that's probably like the advice I give people. Just keep on working.
Big facts. All right. Well, that wasn't too bad.
You were all right. Give you like a 6 out of 10.
Come on now. I'm always a 10 out of 10. This is my show. I'm always a 10 out of 10. I control it.
Ask them what happened. Do you remember Tuesday night in Dallas?
I hate you, dog. Because I don't.
I knew you wouldn't.
All right, yeah. Anyways, yeah, it was fun.
It was all right.
Yeah, I forced a smile the entire time. Don't worry.
Same.
I'm about to block you after this.
Perfect. Thank you for having me. This was a lot
Of course, yeah. After what seems like forever of you begging me to have you on.
Oh, here we go with the cap. Here we go with the cap.
I'll pull up the text.
Here we go.
I will pull up the
God.
text. Hey, when am I gonna get on season 3, season 4?
Bro, that was honestly just me and me just pushing bullshit, and then it happened. I was like, oh, I guess we're here now.
Fake it till you make it.
Hey, man. That's what they all say.
Yeah, but no, thank y'all for watching and listening. Make sure you go check out Zero, I guess. Twitter,
Please.
YouTube. YouTube?
Yeah, we're gonna start
All right.
uploading again.
Yeah.
Twitter,
I always
YouTube,
gotta ask
Instagram.
them that. Yeah. YouTube, Instagram, all at THEYLOVEZERO with a 0 instead of a O.
Yes, sir.
And yeah. Let's see. We recorded this super early.
Bro, yeah, I know, because I recorded early just so I could do it just while I'm over break. It's
Yeah,
like,
'cause you're what?
I'm like December 20th, I think.
Yeah, because I'm recording with Tony tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that's gonna go.
Face reveal? Question mark?
No, he said no.
Aw.
He said I'll see what he's got going on for it, and I was like, okay. Because I got Tony, and then I don't know who I have after that. But then I think it's you.
Yes, sir. Come on, bro. We like to be punctual. We know what they say. You do it on time, you're late. So you guys show up early.
Yeah, I got Tony. I got no idea actually. Yeah, damn. Someone. I know it's an artist.
Yes. You don't know your schedule. Shame.
You said you were the 20th?
Yeah.
No, this is gonna piss me off actually. Let's see. Let me search this up. Roster. Lil Derek, that's who it was. And then you.
Ah. Cool.
And then Danny Room. Yeah.
The
all
GOAT.
right.
That's the GOAT.
Honestly.
That's like GOAT. That's a GOAT room.
I think he was interested in doing it season 3, but I had everything booked up already.
Yeah.
So I made sure to get him on season 4. Yeah. And then, dang. I forgot. Yeah, this season's short.
How many people is it?
10.
How many is it usually? 12?
14.
14? Ah, see, I was close.
Yeah. Ah, well, yeah. Either way, I feel like this season's packed.
Mm-hmm.
Just really good people. But
It's really good and like genuine people.
yeah. Yeah. But anyways, thank y'all for listening, watching. Make sure to go check them out. Make sure, check everything out. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. I gotta start posting on Instagram again. I got the things. It's just I was waiting for this new season so I could get those clips and do reels. But no, yeah. We will catch y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.